Hello, hello. This is Tanya Metaxa, the owner of Tanya Yaden Photography here in beautiful Austin, Texas. My studio photographs fine art portraits and branding. And today I wanted to address one genre of portraits that is standalone, that is separate from everything else that portrait genre represents. And this direction is high school senior portraits. So if you have children just graduated high school, congratulations. That craze is behind you. And I understand, although not in all states, right? Some states did not even have the graduation happen. So huge congratulations on all the achievements to your senior. If you are a parent of a rising high school senior, I understand that you are somewhat concerned and you're worried about the last year of high school for your rising senior and how it's going to look like and what it's going to bring and everything with that comes with it from applying to colleges or maybe choosing a profession and going into trade or whatever it is. So I am with you. I've been in your shoes. We've been through all of that, and it's hard. And all my love and support goes to you and your rising senior. However, I really wanted to talk about all the reasons that they these kids deserve their high school senior portrait session. I know that probably 80% of high school senior parents do these sessions or they book these sessions for their kids. But why do we do that? Why do we want them to have that session? And when I ask this question directly of someone who's done that recently or in the past, they usually don't have a clear answer for me. It sounds most of the time like everyone is doing it. It's a tradition. We better have those pictures before they graduate. Every friend my children have had that done, so we better do that as well. But is there a reason enough to do a session? Is there a reason at all to do a high school senior session? Let me tell you, there is probably not the right reason. However, there is another reason that is absolutely valid, and this reason should be taken into consideration when you decide whether or not this is something you want to do. And here's what what is that? I am talking about all the hardship of high school. High school is a hard place to be. It's really weighing down on those children. They have 4 years of just grinding and trying to achieve and super achieve, and there is competition going on, and there is popularity or lack of thereof that is going on in high school. And as much as we would like to turn a blind eye to that, it still exists. It does not go anywhere, unfortunately. So what happens to our high schoolers? These 4 years are probably the hardest for them so far in their life. They haven't been through anything like that before, for the most part, right? And they're really trying their best. They're doing all they can. They want to be the best achievers they can be. They want to make their family proud. They want to get into the best school they can get into, or so many different reasons to really try and do their best. But again, high school is a really hard place to be, and sometimes it just kills their confidence. They try, they can or cannot reach their goals, or they reach some of their goals but cannot reach others. And then in the last year of high school, the 12th grade, when and if they apply to colleges, the acceptance or rejection letters start coming in. And this is really hard. It's a really hard time for the entire family, not just your high school senior. They need all our love and support at that time. And confidence sometimes is missing. They don't have it. By that time, they really lack of the most important component of their personality. It's just not there. Sadly, as it is, but it's true. So I wanted to tell you this. The main reason to go and book their high school senior portrait session is to bring that confidence back to them. And if they never had it, to start building this confidence for them. That is the turning point where their childhood ends and their adult life begins. And if that is not the perfect time to help them build their best qualities, including self esteem and confidence, then what is, right? That is the beginning of the rest of their life. And they surely need that. They need that support. They need these qualities to take them through all of their future life experiences. So when you consider doing a session, let me also take you for a second into a different set of mind and remind you, how much did you as a parent invest through their teenage years, starting maybe in elementary school or middle school, and all the way through the high school? How much time, emotional support, and monetary support, how much did you invest in those kids to help them succeed? A lot, right? They've been through coaching, they've been through sports, they've been through all kinds of extracurricular activities in school and out of school, right? Beyond that, in hopes that you will help them build their future, their character, their best qualities, and maybe find their passion in life, something that they would want to do for the rest of their lives, right? Why not confidence? Why don't we think about investing in that? So in my books, that would be the probably the main reason you would want to do a portrait session for them, so that they can see themselves from the other side of the lens. You know, they can see themselves with your eyes, with the eyes their friends see them, with the eyes of the people who love them and adore them can see them, that they not necessarily seeing when they look in the mirror. And I think that a quick, session in the park or quick session downtown, that's not going to do that for them. Sure, they would be reminded of, and you would be reminded for years to come of the way they looked in high school. That is true. These pictures are going to be there for them and for you. And looking back, you will just be reminded of the way they looked back in high school. But is that enough? I believe it's not. I believe what they need is a studio session, a magazine style session that is designed for them, designed around them, and takes them where way they want to see themselves, building confidence, building self-esteem, seeing themselves as magazine models. Who had that experience before? Middle school, elementary school? I don't think so. Not even high school, right? The last thought in their head is going to be, I am a model. I am beautiful. I am worthy. So this session is going to do just that for them. It's going to build that thought. It's going to bring it to their head. It's going to stay with them for the rest of their lives. Confidence. That's what we're after here. So if you are thinking about the session, if you want to do that for them, however, there's also a question if they want to do that, right? You cannot force them to do something they don't want to do. But if that is something they want to, if that is something that they feel will benefit them, absolutely, I would say go and do the session, go and book it, invest in it. Yes, it's an investment. It is not, again, it is not a quick session in the park that you see a lot of on the internet. For example, out of curiosity, I went on Pinterest in search of high school senior portrait sessions. And let me tell you this, the results sorely disappointed me. Most of the results I saw there were terrible. They're just terrible. The pictures looked like they were taken back in 80s. Oh my gosh, we remember that time, right? Or 90s. The choice of backdrop or the choice of outfits, the overall image that is created for those teens, they're just terrible. I could not believe my eyes. I could not believe what I saw there. And only single images out of the entire Pinterest empire actually spoke to me. They looked like the person behind these portraits. They looked like someone about to start their adult life that know who they are, that celebrate who they are, and like they want the way they want to start their adult life. I am feeling for these kids. That's not what they need. That's not what they should get. And the pictures that the school orders for them, those those volume studios that come to high school and take those portraits, this is a big no-no, I think. You know why? They don't care about those kids. They care about the traffic. They care about how many people they can process through one day at the school. They care about how many images you're gonna buy from them from the session that does not look good or speaks to anyone, starting with your team and ending with your family. If I have to guess, you would probably go and buy those pictures, but just because you don't have anything better. And those leave us cringing, right? We see them, we don't like them. Later on, when we go back and see these images in our family album years from now, we don't even want to look at them. They're terrible. I'm telling you, your kids deserve so much better. They deserve to be celebrated. They deserve to see themselves through your eyes, through the eyes of their adoring friends, just the way they are, just the way they are about to enter their adult life. So do yourself and do them a huge favor. consider this high school senior session for them. Consider investing some time in preparation. Consider investing in logistics of that. Consider investing in something that when they leave for college is gonna be in front of you on your wall, in your living room, in their room. When they come back to visit during holidays, that's the first thing they're gonna see when they enter the house. Their portrait on your wall, just reminding them of how amazing they are and how much you love them and appreciate them in your life. Make that happen. Think about it, make that happen. I really ask of you to do that. They deserve it. They absolutely do. Build that confidence, build that self esteem. Let them start their life on the right note. Okay? Any questions you have for me, reach out. I will be more than happy to answer them for you. And if you're in the Austin area and you consider your session and you want to discuss that with me, by all means, reach out. Let's make that happen for your children. Okay? They deserve it. Much love to you. Have a wonderful rest of your week. Bye.